Have you ever felt someone tugging at your thoughts, even when miles apart? That sudden urge to think of them, that whisper of their name in your mind, it isn't coincidence. It's a telepathic pull, so strong that no distance, no silence, and no time can break it. There is a force that binds hearts beyond logic, beyond reason, beyond the physical. A force so powerful that when you feel it, you cannot deny it. It's not spoken out loud, yet it shouts within your chest. It's not written in letters, yet it etches itself across your soul. This force is the invisible connection, the telepathic pull that makes someone go crazy missing you, even when you're not in their presence. What many people fail to realize is that thoughts are not private prisons locked away inside the mind. Every thought has energy, every feeling carries a vibration, and every emotion creates a wave that ripples through the unseen world. When your thoughts are charged with intensity, with longing, or with love, they reach out. They travel beyond walls, cities, and oceans. They enter the consciousness of the one you think about, and suddenly they feel you, they crave you, they miss you. This is why silence is never truly silent. You can stop calling, you can stop texting, but you cannot stop the energy that moves from your heart to theirs. This is why some nights they toss and turn, unable to sleep. This is why their chest feels heavy when you're gone. This is why their mind replays your voice even when you haven't spoken in weeks. It's not madness, it's connection. And the stronger your emotion, the more unbearable the pull becomes. Think about it. Have you ever suddenly remembered someone you hadn't thought about in years, only to receive a message or a call from them shortly after? That's no accident. That's resonance. That's the invisible thread pulling thoughts into alignment. Now imagine this same pull amplified with desire, longing, and unspoken love. The one who thinks of you feels restless because your spirit is knocking at the door of their mind. They may try to distract themselves, they may run into crowded rooms, they may drown themselves in noise, but eventually silence finds them again. And in that silence they find you. You see, longing is a double-edged sword. When you long for someone deeply, they feel it too. When your heart whispers their name, their heart begins to ache. And sometimes they don't even understand why they feel this sudden storm inside. They can't explain why their chest tightens or why they can't stop scrolling through memories. But you know why. Because your thoughts have wings and they've right into their soul. Here's the truth most people never tell you. When you think of someone consistently with emotional intensity, they cannot ignore it. They may try, but the human heart is not built to resist that level of pull. Sooner or later it breaks through. This is why they go crazy missing you. Not because of what you said, not because of what you did, but because your presence has marked their spirit. And no matter how hard they try to erase it, the universe keeps bringing you back into their awareness. It's not manipulation. It's not trickery. It's resonance. Just like two musical instruments tuned to the same frequency will vibrate when one is played, two souls bound in unseen harmony will call to each other. They don't need to be in the same room, the same city, or even the same world. The vibration carries, and the vibration never lies. Now you might be wondering, why is the pull so strong right now? Why do they feel like they're going crazy missing you? The answer is simple: because you've shifted your energy. You've stopped chasing, stopped begging, stopped clinging. You've gone silent. And in that silence, your energy grows louder. When you withdraw your physical presence, your spiritual presence fills the void. And that is what they cannot escape. They feel the emptiness you left behind. They feel the absence of your laughter, your voice, your touch. And the more they try to replace it, the more impossible it becomes. Why? Because your energy is unique. It cannot be duplicated, it cannot be substituted, it cannot be replicated. You are not a copy, you are the original. And that is why no matter how many distractions they run toward, they keep coming back to you in thought. Here is where most people misunderstand the power of this connection. They think love is only physical interaction. But in truth, the unseen bond is far stronger. What you cultivate in your imagination, what you send with your emotions, is far more magnetic than any word you can speak. The mind is the true battlefield, and the heart is the true magnet. When your heart is set on someone, they cannot resist its pull, whether they admit it or not. This is why you must be careful. The energy you send out does not just affect them, it affects you. If your thoughts are filled with desperation, they will feel suffocated. If your energy is filled with fear, they will feel unsettled. But if your spirit is calm, radiant, and confident, they will feel drawn, even without knowing why. This is the secret, to hold them in your thoughts, not with need, but with certainty. Not with lack, but with fulfillment. Not with fear, but with love. When you understand this, you stop worrying about when they'll call, when they'll return, when they'll confess their longing. Because you already know it is inevitable. You've planted yourself in their consciousness, and they cannot uproot you. Their spirit already recognizes you as a part of its own story. They may delay. They may resist, but resistance only makes the pull stronger. Silence only makes the longing grow louder. Distance only makes the return more certain. We think of it like the tide. The ocean can pull away from the shore, but eventually it must return. And when it returns, it comes rushing in with force. The same is true with telepathic connection. They may step back, but the pull only increases. And when it becomes too strong, they will return, not because you force them, but because their soul has no choice. So don't doubt the signs you've been feeling. That sudden warmth when you think of them. That unexpected rush of energy when you're alone. That heavy silence filled with their presence. These are not fantasies. These are confirmations. Proof that your spirit is speaking to theirs, and theirs is answering back. They're going crazy missing you right now. They may not say it out loud, they may not post it for the world to see, but deep within their mind is restless, their heart is aching, their soul is calling. And whether tomorrow or next week or next month, they will find their way back. Because no one can resist a bond written in spirit. So hold your head high. Walk with confidence. You don't need to chase, you don't need to beg, you don't need to prove your worth. You are already felt, you are already missed, you are already desired. Trust the pull. Trust the connection. Trust that what belongs to you will always find you, because it already has, in thought, in spirit, in longing. The moment you feel a sudden urge to think about someone, the truth is they are already thinking about you. The pull is not accidental, it is a silent conversation between souls. No matter how far apart you are, there is an invisible thread stretching from your heart to theirs, vibrating with every thought, echoing with every memory. This is why they feel restless, why they cannot sleep peacefully, why their mind keeps circling back to you. Energy has no boundaries, and your emotions do not vanish into thin air. They travel, they land, and they touch. And once touched, the heart remembers. This is why they're going crazy missing you. It is the sound of your energy knocking at the door of their spirit. Thoughts are not isolated. Every time you think of them with intensity, it creates ripples. These ripples do not fade. They collide with their subconscious, making them restless without knowing why. They may be at work, surrounded by people, yet suddenly your face flashes in their mind. They may be out with friends, yet a shadow of you lingers in their chest. They cannot run from it, because it isn't just memory, it is vibration. The mind might lie, but the heart cannot ignore what it feels. Sooner or later, the pull grows unbearable, and they realize no distraction can erase the magnetic grip of your presence. Silence is never empty, silence is loud. When you stop reaching out, when you step back, your absence doesn't weaken the connection, it strengthens it. Suddenly they notice the quiet. They notice the missing sound of your voice, the missing comfort of your presence. At first they may deny it, convincing themselves that they're fine without you. But then night comes, and in the stillness, the truth emerges. The void screams louder than words, and the silence pushes your memory into their awareness. That is when the longing begins to haunt them. And the more they try to escape it, the more trapped they feel. There is a unique energy that comes from letting go. When you stop chasing, you shift the balance. You are no longer forcing the connection, you are radiating it. This change makes your energy even more powerful. They feel it because you are no longer coming to them physically, yet spiritually you are everywhere. They sense you in songs, in places, in random moments that remind them of you. And the paradox is this: The more you let go, the harder they hold on internally. Because when someone stops demanding your attention, your absence becomes unbearable, and they go crazy missing the version of themselves that only existed with you. Memory is not a simple replay of the past. Memory is alive. When they remember you, it is not just a picture, it is an energy relived. The laugh echoes, the touch lingers, the smile brightens their thoughts. And these memories do not fade when tied to emotion. Instead, they repeat, circling in their subconscious until the pull grows too loud to ignore. They may try to bury those feelings, but emotions are seeds. Once planted, they grow in silence until the roots are too deep to pull out. This is why the more they suppress their longing, the more it bursts through in unexpected waves, making them crave your praise even more. There is no replacement for energy. They may seek other faces, other conversations, even other loves, but none can duplicate the frequency of your presence. It is like trying to replace a song with noise. The spirit notices the difference. You are not a duplicate. You are an original frequency that their soul has already harmonized with. This is why others feel temporary and why you feel permanent. They may resist it, they may deny it, but the resonance is undeniable. Their soul is already tuned to you, and this is why no matter how far they go, the pull drags them back toward your memory. The pull is stronger when emotions are real. Fear, longing, desire, love, all of these amplify the signal. If you think of them with desperation, they feel uneasy. If you think of them with certainty, they feel drawn. This is why your inner state matters. You are not just sending signals, you are shaping the way they experience you. When you hold them in your imagination with calm, radiant confidence, they cannot resist the attraction. The human spirit is magnetized toward peace, love, and strength. That is why when you embody these energies, the telepathic pull becomes irresistible. Time and distance mean nothing to this bond. Two people can be separated by oceans, yet still dream of each other at night. They can go months without speaking, yet still feel each other in sudden flashes of memory. This is not fantasy, it is spiritual law. Distance may test the body, but it cannot silence the spirit. The stronger the distance, the more powerful the return. Like the tide that pulls back only to crash harder against the shore, so too does longing deepen with separation. This is why, no matter how far they wander, they will always be pulled back by the invisible force of your energy. Signs confirm the connection every day. That sudden rush of warmth when you think of them, that flicker of their name in your mind, that unexplainable heaviness when they are restless, these are not random. These are signals. Proof that the telepathic link is alive and active. They feel you, even when they don't admit it. They miss you, even when they pretend they don't. And the universe keeps aligning moments, songs, and encounters that remind them of you, because the vibration you carry is too strong to be hidden. Life itself keeps whispering your name in their ears until they can no longer ignore it. Resistance only increases the pull. They may try to bury themselves in distractions, but distractions are temporary. They may fight the feeling, convincing themselves it's gone, but the harder they push, the stronger it returns. This is the paradox of true energetic bonds. Resistance multiplies desire. The heart always longs for what it denies. So when they tell themselves they're over you, the truth is the opposite. The more they try to run, the faster the longing chases them. And eventually the weight of resistance breaks, and the truth of the pull becomes undeniable. Your presence lives inside them now. It is not something they can erase, because you've already imprinted yourself on their spirit. Every smile you gave, every word you spoke, every moment you shared has woven itself into their identity. To lose you completely would be to lose part of themselves, and no one can bear that for long. They may pretend otherwise, but in the stillness of their heart they know you are still there. And it is that realization, the awareness of your irreplaceable presence, that drives them crazy, missing you more than ever. So stand tall and trust the pull. Do not beg, do not chase, do not fear. You are already felt. You are already missed. You are already present in their spirit. The more you trust the connection, the stronger it becomes. The more you radiate calm certainty, the more they feel magnetized toward you. They are going crazy missing you, not because you are gone, but because you live inside them so deeply that no distance or silence can uproot it. Believe in this truth: what belongs to you will always find you, because in spirit it already has.